The past 24 hours have been hectic for thousands across the country after a Black Hawk Army helicopter collided with an American Airlines jet midair last night. A live look at the scene of the crash. Details surrounding that tragic incident are still unfolding tonight. Local 5's Larissa Leone has the latest.
The accident happened in the river. Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river. It's east of the approach end of runway 33.
This is the moment air traffic control realized there was trouble in the air moments before the deadly aircraft collision in D.C. A passenger jet collided with a Black Hawk helicopter in midair right over the Potomac. We now know all 67 people aboard both aircrafts are dead. Recovery efforts are still underway.
We all got the realization that that could have been us. If it had been a matter of seconds, minutes at most, that could have been us.
You just heard from a passenger whose plane was scheduled to land in D.C. right after this flight. Flights in and out of Ronald Reagan National Airport were grounded afterward. You could see in this video here the aircrafts collided in the sky and exploded. The biggest question of the day is how a crash to this degree could have even happened. What we know so far is that one air traffic controller was doing work normally assigned to 2 people. The FAA says this was not normal for the time of day nor the volume of traffic. And we also know the flight was coming from Wichita, Kansas. Investigators say conditions were clear as it came into Washington, D.C. The Black Hawk was an Army helicopter with 3 soldiers aboard doing standard night training. In audio from air traffic control, the helicopter pilot acknowledged they saw the jet, but it's unclear why it didn't change course. As for those aboard, here's 3 things we can tell you right now. Several of the jet passengers were figure skaters and their coaches and family members coming from a championship in Wichita. The jet also had a 4-person crew. At least 28 bodies have been recovered from the Potomac River. Now, as the president addressed this incident this morning, he stressed there's no current danger.
Should people be hesitant to fly right now?
No, not at all. I've not hesitated to fly. This is something that it's been many years that something like this has happened, and the collision is just something that we don't expect ever to happen again.
Just massive ripple effects of this horrific events. They just continue to spread throughout the nation, and we are still learning new information by the day, and we'll continue to update you as we learn more.
Figure skaters in Iowa are mourning the loss of those who died as a result of that collision. Authorities say 14 athletes were among the victims. Local 5 spoke with coaches at the Central Iowa Figure Skating Club. They say the figure skating community is small and that some of their coaches are familiar with the people who lost their lives in the crash.
It's important to keep the memory of the skaters who have fallen victims alive. Those skaters and my skaters shared the passion for the sport and passion for the ice.
The skating director you just heard from says it's a loss for the sport as so many young talented skaters are affected. The Central Iowa figure skating team says they will be writing cards to those impacted.